Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter States of Matter. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupy space. It exists in three physical states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Any substance can exist in either of the three states depending on the temperature and pressure. Physical state of matter depends on the thermal energy of molecules. Now let's discuss comparison of solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Solid state have definite shape and volume. Liquid state doesn't have definite shape. They attain the shape of the vessel in which they are kept. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. Solid are incompressible. Liquid state is compressible to very small extent, whereas gaseous state is highly compressible. In solid state, there is little space between the particles. In liquid state, comparatively space is more. And when we talk about gaseous state, the space between the gas molecule is the greatest one among all the three states of the matter. In solid state, particles are held together by very strong forces of attraction, whereas in liquid state, the force of attraction is less than that of the solid state, and in the gaseous state, the force of attraction is least. Particles of solid state cannot move freely. Liquid state particle can move freely, whereas when we talk about gaseous state, their particles are in a continuous random motion. Measurable properties of gases are pressure, temperature, volume. So, see in the slide we have mentioned units as well as instrument used for the measurement. For pressure, barometer or manometer is used. For temperature, thermometer, and for volume, graduated cylinder. All gases obey certain laws called gas laws. These laws are based on experiment. First of all, we will discuss about Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, temperature remaining constant, the product of pressure and volume of a given mass of a gas is constant. So what we can write here, that pressure is inversely proportional to volume, or P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. A sample of oxygen gas has a volume of 800 ml at a pressure of 740 torr. What additional pressure is required to reduce the volume to 540 ml? So in this numerical, you can see initial volume is 800 ml. So V1 is 800 ml and P1 is 740 torr. Now we have to reduce volume up to 540 ml. So V2 is 540 ml and P2 we need to calculate. So using the equation, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Putting the value of P1, V1 and V2, we will get the answer. That is, value of P2 is 1096.3 torr. But in numerical, you can see that the question is what additional pressure is required to reduce the volume to 540 ml. So additional pressure required is equal to P2 minus P1. So 1096.3 minus 740, and the answer is 356.3. Balloon is partly filled on the ground, but as it rises into the upper atmosphere, the gas expands, thereby filling the balloon completely. Gases can be compressed. The compressed gas become denser. So it can be concluded that at constant temperature, the density of gas is directly proportional to the pressure. At higher altitude, as the pressure decreases, the air becomes less dense. As a result, less oxygen is there for breathing. This causes what is known as altitude sickness. So, to avoid the sickness, the mountain climbers carry oxygen cylinder for proper breathing. Charles law. It states that the volume of a given amount of a gas at constant pressure varies directly as its absolute temperature, that V is directly proportional to T. So other form is V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. Now let's take numerical on the basis of Charles law. At what temperature in Celsius will the volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius triple itself at constant pressure? So you can see the condition at constant pressure. So we'll be using the equation V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. V1 is equal to X. V2 is equal to 3X. T1 is 273 Kelvin. We have converted 0 degrees Celsius into Kelvin scale. And then T2 we need to find out. So putting all the values, we will get the value of T2 is equal to 819 Kelvin. As you can see in the question, they have asked for the value of temperature in Celsius scale. So let's convert now this value of T2 into Celsius scale. And the answer is 546 degrees Celsius. Avogadro's law relates the volume of a gas to the number of molecules at constant pressure and temperature. The law states that equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. For example, 22.4 liter of any gas at NTP or STP contains 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules, where STP stands for standard temperature and pressure and NTP is same like normal temperature and pressure. So the equation which we got is V, that is volume of the gas, is directly proportional to N, where N is the number of the molecules or number of the moles provided the condition is at constant temperature and pressure. Thank you so much, students.